Hey guys, my head is pounding this morning. Imagine that. Um, this is what happens when you have migraine literally every day. Some days are worse than others, but that's how it goes. I wanted to come on here and talk about indie authors and authors in general, and people who are writers who are in the query trenches and all of those sort of things. Like that is beyond difficult. The book that I just released, The Secrets That They Keep, I'll put a picture of it up here, even though there's one behind me somewhere. Um, my head hurts so bad that I don't want to move. But this book is the reason I signed with my first agent, because I had sent a query for this book, and in 6 minutes, I got a full request, which is probably the fastest time ever. And so I sent the full request in, and within a week, I had an offer of representation. So when you get an offer of representation, what you then do is you tell the other people who have your query, hey, I've received an offer of representation. And so I got a call with the agent who offered. We talked for quite a while, and I told her about my other books, and she was like, oh, send me this one and send me that one. And so I sent her, and she offered representation on those ones as well, of course, because, when you offer representation, you represent the author. Anyway, so then I had to send out messages to the agents who had that book as well. And so I ended up getting 2 offers of representation, and I ended up signing with one of the agents. And I was signed for about a year when that agent then had some medical issues and had to leave the industry, which was just a horrible situation. But then the agency that I had signed with, or that they were with, didn't tell any of the authors, didn't keep us apprised of things. And finally, the only response we got is when one of my agent siblings had reached out to the agency and tagged all of us others in the email, and said, hey, what's going on? We know that they've had this issue, but what's going on with our books? And the agency's response was, okay, well, I'm going to have your manuscripts read by the other agents, and then we're going to get back to you. And then nobody ever got back to us. And then when we reached out again, and when I say we, I mean the agent sibling who tagged all of us. The response was it was not a good situation. There was a big to-do on the X, Twitter, whatever the frick it's called, app. And it's crazy because I no longer had an agent, and the agency wasn't proving itself to be a good place to be, I guess. And so left the agency. And yeah, because they just weren't. I don't. The whole thing was just a situation. Anyway, so now I was back in the trenches doing all that sort of stuff, and I'm still in the query trenches with one of my other novels. But I decided to self-publish The Secrets That They Keep because I wanted a book out there. I wanted something that you guys could read, so you could see kind of my writing style. You could see, what it's like in this brain of mine. And I gave you guys my thriller novel because I loved it. And I want to give you guys a fantasy novel, but right now the fantasy novel is in the query trenches. So it's still, the full is still out with a couple of agents. I've gotten 8 full requests for the novel that is out right now. And I've gotten lots of great responses on it. But also, it's frustrating because I haven't gotten that one yes yet, And it's stressful. And as someone who has been through, I feel like all of the steps, wrote a novel, edited a novel. I also queried a novel way, way, way too soon. And like, I've done all of the wrong things. I've done some of the right things. This hair is driving me crazy. But it's hard to be an author. It's hard to be a writer. It's hard to put yourself out there. It's hard to be on the social platforms. It's hard to do all of these things. And to have chronic pain and to have, you know, like all of those things are hard in and of themselves. And then when you have chronic pain, chronic migraines, chronic just mess, it's difficult. But I love the writing community. I love so many authors that I have met because of this app. I love, like, you guys are such good people. I appreciate each and every one of you. I am excited to be a part of the Right Crowd blog vlog podcast thing, so that I can highlight you guys. I'm excited to do all of these things, to read your books, to support you and your journey, no matter where that takes you. Whether you end up traditionally published or you end up self-published or you do both. There's actually several agents that I know that have done both. Like there's so many ways to do this, and all of the ways are valid. So it doesn't matter what you write. It doesn't matter if it leans towards dark and smutty, which, you know, there's nothing wrong with. Doesn't matter if it goes the whole other route with fantasy and sci-fi and all of the stuff. There's so many genres. There's so many people. There's so many good things. And I'm rambling now, but that's because my migraine is kicking. But I appreciate all of you guys, and you guys help pull me through these bad days. And I know this is a long video, and I'm sorry. I really do appreciate all of you guys so much. And I hope you're doing well. I hope your writing is doing well. I hope you're getting where you want to go. And also, I'm here for you. If you need a beta reader, if you need a critique partner, if you need somebody to help you, you know, hone your craft, if you're new at this, reach out. Like, I'm always here to help. I'm super excited about that. Where I am in my journey right now, besides querying again and publishing a novel myself, as I'm also a slush pile reader for Uncharted magazine, because one day, you guys, I hope to be a literary agent. And with me being a literary agent, when that happens, if that happens, I'm going to focus on disabled voices, because I am a disabled person and I want to help other disabled authors get their stuff out there, you know. But that's kind of what I want to do with all of the time that I have left in this world. I want to help other people. That's what I want to do. So if you haven't already, check out my book, The Secrets That They Keep. It is a dark and edgy thriller about Alex Beck, who works in the industry, the, you know, sex industry, and she wants to care for her neurodivergent twin brother and ends up in kind of a big, huge disaster of a mess, soon realizing that the people that she's been backing are not the people she thought they were. And so it's a thriller book. I love it. It got me my first agent. I think it's a great book. And I hope you will too. So check it out if you haven't already. And also check out these other authors. Check out these indie authors who are just amazing. I love their books. I have their books on a shelf over somewhere. Yeah, I've got to organize my bookshelf still. So while I'm at the book festival, I think my daughter is going to come over and do that for me. But I hope you guys have a great day. Sorry for all the rambling. I'm going to go see if I can take something to help this, and fingers crossed that it works. But yeah, I love you guys. I appreciate you guys, and talk soon.